In these examples, we are going to find the center, the graph, the equation, the foci, and the vertices of these ellipses. Some of the information will already be given, and the rest of the information we will need to find. So in this example, one, we're given the center, one of the focus, and one vertex. So I'm just going to start by plotting the information that we were given. I'm going to go by ones on both my x and my y-axis. We were told that the center is at the point 2, -3. So here is our center at 2, -3. I'll call that C. One focus is at the point 3, -3. So one focus is right here. I'll call that F1. Again, it doesn't matter if I call that F1 or F2. That's completely irrelevant. And one vertex is at the point 5, -3. And so we have what I will call V1 right there. Now from this, we are able to gather lots of information. One, we can automatically tell that this ellipse has its major axis parallel to the x-axis, since all of these 3 points are on the same horizontal. And so because its major axis is parallel to the x-axis, we automatically know that a squared must be under the x term. A squared must be under the x term since this has its major axis parallel to the x-axis. We also know what h and k are. When we're given the center, that tells us that h is equal to 2 and k is equal to -3. We also know the value of little a. Little a is the distance from the center to the vertex, to any one vertex. And so we can see that the distance between our center at 2, -3 and our vertex at 5, -3 is 3. So our little a squared must be equal to 9. And we also know the value of little c, because little c represents the distance from the center to a focus. And we can see that the distance from our center of 2, -3 to our focus at 3, -3 is 1. And so little c squared is equal to 1. And then we can use the equation that relates a, b, and c. That equation is b squared is equal to a squared minus c squared. We can use that equation to find little b and little b squared. So plugging in, little b squared is equal to 9. That's the value for little a squared. And then we will subtract 1. That's the value for little c squared, to see that little b squared is equal to 8. So the value of our lowercase b is the square root of 8, which is equal to 2√2. B is always a positive number, so I don't need to worry about plus or minus when I take the square root. A, B, and C are always positive numbers. They represent distance. So now we have all of the information that we need to fill out the equation for this ellipse. We have x minus 2 squared plus y plus 3 squared. We're adding 3 since k is a -3. The x term is divided by 9, since that is our little a squared, and the y term is divided by 8, since that is our little b squared, and this is all equal to 1. So here is the equation of our ellipse. We need to find our other vertex. We need to find our V2. Our other vertex is going to be a units to the left of the center. So going from the center of 2, -3 and moving 3 units to the left puts me at the point of -1, -3. So that's our second vertex, -1, -3. We also need to find our second focus. It will be c units to the left of the center. And so that will be at the point 1, -1, just moving 1 unit to the left of the center. And now we are pretty much ready to sketch our ellipse. It's going to look something like this. The distance here, that distance there is the value little b, which is 2 root 2. So we have found our other focus, we found our other vertex, and we have also found the equation of the ellipse, and we have sketched it.